Okay, picking up here where I left off, and so I'm talking to my homie Gerald, and it's almost time to get out of school, and I'm supposed to go to his pad and kick with him because he had a Super Nintendo. I didn't have one back in the day, so we made plans for me to go kick it with him and at his house, but he lived in his projects. My mom takes me up there and drops me off at a Circle K close to his house, and then from there I walk over to where he lives. I get to his fucking projects, right, and I'm walking around looking for him, and I'm the only fucking Mexican in there. I see a bunch of fucking black people, and I'm like, oh fuck, man. I'm walking around looking for him, and finally I meet up with him, and we go to his house. And, he lives with 5 other brothers and his mom and shit, but I guess all black people call their moms mama, but Mexicans call their moms ma or ma. So anyway, we go to his pad, right, and he's got a few games, and we start playing F-Zero, and we're racing and shit. We're taking turns with him and his brothers and shit, and all this talk starts rubbing off on me. Like by the end of the day, he said, "You know, I'm gonna fuck you up." So anyway, we're kicking in, and we're talking about all kinds of shit, like Nintendo Power magazine and bitches, and how we hated to run a cross country course in school like once a week, because they made us run and pee once a week, fucking all around the school. And back then I was a little fat motherfucker, so I would always come in last, and I'd come in all fucking sweaty and hot and shit. Everybody was all sitting down already, resting up, and I come in all out of breath. Everybody looking at me come in, and I'm fucking embarrassed as fuck. I'd finally sit down. So, but anyway, that's another story. But yeah, not too long from that, I discovered meth, and that's when everything fucking turned to shit. But anyways, so the plan was I was supposed to kick it at his house, and when I was done, I was gonna call my mom come pick me up. But well, heck, another side story. My mom was divorced from my dad, and this time, we didn't have too much money. I've always been poor, but whatnot. But all my mom could afford back then was a straightforward Pinot. And that motherfucker was turquoise, like a blue greenish Pinto. And she used to drive me to high school in that motherfucker, so I hated fucking going to high school. I used to drop me off like a block before high school, and then I said, I'll just walk the rest of the way, fuck it. So anyways, I'm at my homie's pad, and we're done playing F-Zero, and I forgot what games he had. I'm ready to go, and he walks me over to the Circle K that's right by his house. And we're talking shit. We get to the Circle K, and I get to the payphone. And I call my mom, like, yeah, mom, ya voy por mí, ya me quiero a la verga. So, anyways, I hang up with my mom, and he tells me, oh, well, let's go inside and check out the game. So we go inside the Circle K, and I had some quarters, so I said, all right, cool, let's go play some games before I leave. So back around these times, you could go anywhere. You could go anywhere. I'm talking like fucking liquor stores, VHS video rental stores, malls, movie theaters, laundromats, bowling alleys, carnivals, pool halls, mechanical ride parks, fucking anywhere, all over the fucking place. And you could find arcade cabs, all kinds of fucking games, not just Street Fighter games. So anyway, we go in and I'm looking and I see fucking Street Fighter 2 cab. I see World Warrior, and somebody was fucking playing. And it was on the Chun-Li stage. I remember my fucking mind was blown. I seen that motherfucker riding behind his bike and some motherfucker choking a chicken. I said, holy shit, what the fuck is this? I seen all kinds of crazy moves. And, back then you compare, like, if you look back, you take a look at some Super Nintendo game screenshots and some arcade cab screenshots, and it was like a world of difference. And my mind was fucking blown. So anyways, my homie Gerald, he was already up on game on Street Fighter. He already knew what was up, and I'm still new to this shit, so I start asking questions, and I'm thinking, this is too good to be true. So I asked him, yo, you can't use that bitch, right? He said, yeah, you can use her. You can use whoever you see. I said, what? But you can't do all that shit she does, right? Like them upside down floating kicks, right? He said, yeah, you can do everything you see. Wait, what the fuck? So, anyways, from that point on, and there was no turning back. Like real shit. You can't compare any feeling to that magic you felt when you went around from mall to mall, or arcade to arcade, or laundromat to laundromat, anywhere the fuck, and talking to the people that were locals to each place, and then them telling you about who was the best at that certain place, and then that person shows up when you go one day, and then you play that person out with some fucking straight magic. You know what I'm saying? There's some shit that had me stuck there in the 90s, and forever wanting to go back, and every once in a while you'd hear someone talking in the back, or somebody would mention, yeah, he's pretty good, but he can't be Tomo. Tomo? Who the fuck is Tomo? And you'd start to hear that name more and more. And only where I lived, you can never put a face to that name. So you just kind of wrote it off as like one of those fucking rumors, like guy had a knife in his boot, or Chun-Li could throw her fucking bracelets or shit. Or some stupid shit like that. So anyways, in my local arcade was called Laser Blast, and the top dogs there were these two fat ass brothers named Squeaky and Champ. And yeah, I'm still salty. Fuck it. Anyways, Quickie was always trying to sell me, or everybody actually, ball pads, and Chad was some fucking stuck-up ass nerd motherfucker. And around this time, just to give you a little background, motherfuckers were wearing Doc Martens and cross colors and hyper-color shirts, and I used to love to go to the mall and run around and check out the magazines and shit. You could always find somebody staring at them fucking Magic Eye posters in like a bookstore. I don't remember what kind of stores they were, but you'd see motherfuckers staring into these pictures, or almost going cross-eyed looking at these motherfuckers. But if you get a chance, check one of these pictures out. They're pretty dope. They always take me back. I still like looking at them. Also around this time, Asian gangs were on the rise. They had just started up, around my area, you had a TRG, and you had Asian boys, and these motherfuckers, they all played Street Fighter 2, and around this time, gangster rap was blowing the fuck up everywhere. Everybody was listening to it, and it was like in style for everybody to be a gangster. So anywhere you went, you seen Crips or Bloods or fucking Mexican gangsters. There was fights everywhere, and arcades were infested with gangs and shit. So that's kind of like the way it was back then. But anyways, getting back to the story. All these fools, all these Asian gangsters were all up in the arcades, and most of them played Street Fighter 2. And it's funny because all of them were doing a gangbang and shit, killing fools, shooting, and then you'll see them play Street Fighter all good and shit. And back then, it was some serious shit. You couldn't tick throw anybody. Like people laugh nowadays. They're like, "Oh, you're complaining about tick throwing and shit." Back in the day, anywhere you went in Cali, you go back and forth. You go all the way from Santa Ana, San Bernardino, Riverside, Caipa, Montclair, La Puente, West Covina, wherever the fuck you went, you were allowed to tick throw if you didn't want to get fucked up or shot or some shit. And it was some serious shit, you know. It cost money to play Street Fighter back in the days, and you know, young people played Street Fighter, and young people didn't have money to fucking spend left and right. So that's when motherfuckers came up with putting a hole in the quarter and tie a string to it, and you dip the quarter in the coin mechanism, and get your free credits. You know, that shit wasn't easy to do though. You know, you had to know exactly how far down you had to go, and I remember trying it myself a few times and fucking up. You know, going down past the point where the mechanism would let you get your coin back, and then I'd fuck up, and it wouldn't even give me one credit, and I'd have to fucking rip the string, and like, fuck, I lost a quarter. But anyways, if you were able to pull it off, you had a shitload of credits. And you'd always have to have somebody on point looking for the arcade manager to make sure he's not looking at you. But you if you got it off, you could play left and right. Anyway, so I gotta cut this short. So I just want to send some shout outs here. I want to send a shout out to Neil and Cuya, my big homie Dangerous, and Straight Up G, Pupasi, Shotos All Day, Afri Legends, ST Player, Hater, Sab, Neil Ray, Kush, Sam, Ganalon, Faggot Ass Pasky, Roy, Omen, Muck, Sivatal, Mars Gatai, Tech Monkey, Kuro, Buka, Cigar Girl, Soto, El Trouble, and Miller Time, and Rizwan, and Damn Dizzy, and anyone else I forgot to. Much love to whoever I forgot. My bad. I got a little too much alcohol in me, but yeah, shout outs to everybody. I hope you guys like the story. New project with audio. So, anyways, peace out.